Previously on Jay's Story Times.
Both of us held our breath. And then
he walks right by us, and our hearts begin to pump slower as all the adrenaline worked up from the thought of him catching us and wondering what he would do to us once he got us slowly start to fade away. Even though we were calming down, we still stayed in our hiding spot for a little bit, not knowing if he'd come back or anything. So we sat there for a little bit. Sarah then turned to me and said, "I think we should leave. I don't want him to come back around and check this spot." I looked at her and said, "I don't know if that's a good idea. I think we should stay here for a little bit longer." Then we heard a twig pop just above us. Both of us instantly froze in fear as we realized the man had come back, and since we were talking, he probably picked up on our location. Just as I was about to run out to see who it was, I felt the hand grab me. The hand grabbed me and pulled. I tried to grab Sarah, and Sarah tried to grab my hand and pull me back, but she was too slow. As I looked, I realized who it was. It was the hooded man. He had found our location and had grabbed me. He had a tight grip on my shirt as he just kept shaking me and trying to put something over my face. But I kept refusing and wiggling. Eventually I kicked him and he let me go. Then I ran in the direction I heard Sarah run when everything was going down. Me and her both started running. Eventually I caught up to her and she said, "If we keep running straight, then we should be able to get to the main road and then they won't come after us." But as we were doing that, I looked behind us and noticed that I couldn't see the man. But then Sarah was like, "Watch out." As I looked, the man had jumped up and went to go grab me. I promptly moved away, so he fell and started chasing us. As he was chasing us, the once quiet woods that we have known for a long time has now become a field of danger and panic. We kept running and kept running. Eventually, Sarah cut a corner and I didn't see it, so I cut the other way and stopped, hiding behind a large, fallen over tree. The man stopped running and went in the direction of Sarah. Although I felt bad for Sarah, I stayed put. I was frozen in fear and a million things were going through my mind. I sat there, quietly, anxious to see what was gonna happen. And then, in the distance, I heard something. I heard which sounded like a dirt bike. I decided that if anyone was gonna help me, it was gonna be the person on the dirt bike, so I started running in the direction of the dirt bike. Then, as I was running, I could hear someone else running. Seems to be in my direction. As I turned to look to see who it is, getting ready for combat, I noticed that it was Sarah. She heard the noise too and decided to run towards the dirt bike. We both kept running as we thought this dirt bike was our savior. Then we got onto a main road. There was a dirt bike right there, still on, but nobody on the dirt bike. We stopped and started yelling for help. We could hear the man as he was slowly approaching us. And then, we seen the guy who had the dirt bike. And to our utter surprise and disbelief, he was not friendly. The man who was on the dirt bike came out of the woods adjacent to us. He was wearing what looked to be a clown suit. Except for it had vicious red stains splattered all over it. He's wearing a clown mask, but under the mask was clown makeup, as his whole neck was white, but the clown mask was a dirty yellow. He looked at us and said, "Do you want to play?" We both froze in fear as we realized that now the number of people on both sides were even, and that he was allied with the hooded man, and that me and Sarah were in trouble.